Another day, another excursion. Where are Katrine and Simen taking us today? We got a minivan, everyone's inside. Where are we going today?
Today we're going to Koh Ker.
And I heard that's actually a pyramid temple.
Alright.
Exciting, let's go!
Woo!
As the moms were busy organizing snacks, drinks and comfort for everyone, we headed out on a 2-hour drive from Siem Reap to Koh Ker, the only temple in Cambodia that is shaped like a pyramid. This was not the first pyramid we had visited.
Cambodia, we're going to that one.
In 2022 we went to Visoko in Bosnia and Herzegovina, where there are several huge pyramids according to Dr. Osmanagic. We were pretty amazed by all the stuff we heard in Visoko, and we made several videos about it, so check them out right here if you want to catch up on that.
Pretty warm here. It's about a 2.5 hour drive to Koh Ker. And along the way we need to pee. So what the heck is going on here though? Let me ask the driver. Look at this cool machine. What's this?
Then potato dài.
Potato?
Yeah.
Right, small potatoes. Like this. Interesting. And put them on these blue things and then dry it out.
Cashew nuts in the trees. Here, the cashew.
Yeah, these are cashew nuts. And yeah, oh, normal toilets. So actually I think this is the fruits and then the cashew nuts is in here. Is it? Yeah. So this is where you have the cashew nut, but you can't eat this straight away. You have to dry it or roast it in order to eat it. And these trees are all over Cambodia, and cashew nuts from here taste great. Isn't that right?
Perfect.
Yes. One day pass is $15, and children older than that have to pay adults. Correct? Bye bye.
The city surrounding the temple was once home to King Jayavarman IV, who moved the capital with him from Angkor and built this well-organized city scattered with Hindu temples, irrigation reservoirs and channels.
So, seasonal burning of the undergrowth in the forest. It doesn't look very nice, but as they say, it gives life to new growth. But look where we stop right now. Prasat Thom.
The area around the pyramid temple is big and there are lots of ruins scattered around the area. Imagine this being in the middle of a large city with streets, wooden houses, animals and people all over the place. Now, only the stone structures and waterways remain.
Can you imagine these rocks being carved hundreds of years ago? Perfectly placed. Trees growing. And now it's just here in the middle of nowhere. Let's have a look. Fascinating. Look at this. What a place. You got these white trees. Can you imagine somebody building something like this, how long it takes? And now it's just here. Look at that tree over there. Look at this. Okay, let's have a look over here. So the different types of rocks. You have these, and then you have these. And all of these rocks, they are just placed on top of each other. There's nothing keeping these together. They're just stacked. So the French discovered this at around 1880, this area, and when they came here, they removed a lot of the statues and artifacts that were here, and many of them are placed in a museum in France today. And they are some of them are even in private collections, and they are considered stolen property. Look at this. These carvings. Over 1,000 years old. Look at these. I know, I can understand you want. This would look really good at home, but you can't just take stuff like this. Oh, look at that little bug.
I know.
That's so
They're
cute.
all over.
Here is an example of how these rocks are kept together. You know, carve them out like that, stick it in the other one. That's how we do woodwork in Norway. I don't know how. I don't think we do that too much with rocks like this. They certainly did over here. There you can see some offerings. Somebody's been offering some cigarettes. There's some incense. Some bottles of water. It's a very strange feeling to stand inside of something like this. It's really cool in here as well. It's hot today, it's about 35 degrees Celsius. Many of these temples had water around them, so maybe this was filled with water before. And in this area you could actually, originally you can only grow one crop a year, but that's the thing, they dug out these huge barrages, these water reservoirs, and that made it possible to grow 3 harvests of rice per year, which is how they could sustain such a huge population. And if you have a huge population, you can build stuff like this. Okay, it's really hot, so we're gonna go back in the car and move on to the next temple. All right, we have arrived at Koh Ker. And it's a very, very hot day and it's sweaty. But we just gotta do this now. And yeah, see the stuff and learn some stuff. This is the world schooling class of the day.
I think they need a coconut.
My best photographer is already ready with the Sigma lens. And my wife, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Yep.
It's actually so warm we decided that we needed a drink first, and one of my favorite drinks when it's this warm, those are ice cold young coconuts. Electrolytes. Back on.
Koh Ker was capital for only 23 years between 921 and 944, before everything moved back to Angkor, but the architectural techniques and artistical expressions developed at Koh Ker would influence this area for years to come. The principal structure at Koh Ker is called Prasat Thom. Most parts of it had been built already before Koh Ker became the capital, and as you can see, there is a straight line between all of these buildings towards the pyramid at the end.
Many times the heads of these statues are removed because people believe that the energy of the statue is in the head. So if you have the head, you're good. And that's why we see a lot of this stuff. Look at this beautiful wall. Always water in connection with these kind of sites. Water is what kept everything going, and all of the stones have carvings on them. And here you have the snakes, the people, and the growth. So this place probably had these columns, and you can see they have connections over here. So this was probably something that was built over it, and then you have the other ones laid down right here, fallen over after hundreds of years of just being a part of the jungle. And it would be again very fast if you didn't have people like this to keep all the plants from not growing. Look at this, here we have another statue, missing the face. And they put these wooden things up in order for it not to fall down completely. Hey girls!
Hey. Oh, this door is so tiny.
Look at this, can you imagine almost every piece of stone have inscriptions like this, drawings like this, everything is covered with something, stories. Look at this, there, over there, everything, trying to keep it together. Look at this. Inscriptions everywhere. That's the pyramid.
Yeah, we're going up there.
There we go. Here's the pyramid. Have a look at that. So this was actually very recently, what do you call it? Part of the UNESCO heritage. It was a UNESCO heritage site just in September 2023, so it's very recent. And that's why this place is not still littered with tourists. We're quite alone here. Look at this. There's nobody here. Next to nobody. And here is the pyramid in all its glories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Why was this built? Is it an energy machine? Like Dr. Osmanagic claims? Or is it something else? Ylva, do you remember we saw the picture of this when we were in Visoko? Now we're actually here.
Yeah.
The pyramid has 7 levels, and the square sides of the pyramid are pointed in the cardinal directions. The structure is amazingly stable because of the uneven and carefully placed rocks, and the temple even has an open shaft running from the top all the way to the bottom of the pyramid. What was that for? And why would they choose to build this pyramid right here, looking different than anything else in Cambodia?
We made it to the top of Koh Ker, ancient pyramid. Is it a temple? Is it an energy machine? I don't know, but in the pyramid of the sun, there's a massive energy field measured from the top of it. And look what's on top of this pyramid. I didn't know this, but there is actually a hole. And I'm wondering if that hole goes all the way to the bottom. I'm gonna find out and let you know. But this place is absolutely amazing. UNESCO Heritage Site since September 2023, and now it's February 2024. So it's very recent. What an incredible place. And if you didn't know, there's a danger you can fall down from here. What do you think, Babu?
Oh, I think it's amazing to be here. Can't believe we read about this pyramid or temple ruin when we were in Bosnia, and now we're here.
Exactly.
It is amazing.
And hot.
Extremely hot.
It's very hot up here today. So all the other ones left, I had to do some filming. Now let me show you some of the details that are up here. You have a lot of the stones have holes like this, and you can see they have been, I don't know how they do all of that stuff, but all of these stones are connected. And you have this type of stone, and it's different from this type of stone, and they, according to Dr. Osmanagic, these have different properties. And then you have things like this. Look at this, beautifully carved. A lot of these stones are carved like this, and what I read is that some people believe that these things are holding up the earth, but another interpretation is that they are holding up the whole sky. And that totally makes sense, because this is by far the tallest thing for miles and miles around. Let me show you some more. Very interesting. Look at this. Look at this. Holding up the sky. This stuff is not ancient, and it's also not allowed. But what I found very, very interesting is that in the middle of this there's just a deep, deep well. And I guess you can make a wish if you throw some money in there. So I'm gonna do that. I hope that will have my fortune continue like it has been lately, because life is really good these days. Alright, let's go down and have some refreshments and some dinner, Khmer style, which is one of my favorites. What an amazing day this was. Coming back to the parking to relax and have dinner afterwards and just wander around the ruins for dessert is just perfect. We are so happy we got to visit this place, and I'm sure Koh Ker will be visited by many more tourists as time passes. That is the UNESCO effect, isn't it? Be sure to check out our other pyramid videos from Bosnia if this is something that interests you. We sure got exposed to a lot of stuff we had no idea about when we were there, and I doubt this is the last pyramid we will visit. Anyway, thanks for joining us to Koh Ker. I hope you enjoyed this video, and a big thanks to Katrine and Simen for taking us to yet another amazing place in Cambodia. Next time we will do something completely different, taking you to a supercar meet in Siem Reap. We will see you with Bugattis and McLarens in the next one.